What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training. Today we're going to be talking about 3 wide receiver diet tips for you guys to be able to build muscle but also keep speed and explosiveness this offseason. Let's get started. All right, guys, so obviously the stuff that goes into building muscle, being able to put on size, a question that we get asked a lot is, hey, Coach, I need to gain weight, but I don't want to lose my speed, right? And how you're going to be able to do that is your diet plays a huge role. Also, you're going to have to do certain things in the gym and in the weight room that will build off of the diet, but we're going to talk about that later. But the first thing you got to make sure that you're doing is you're consuming enough protein, okay? So that's something that a lot of people don't get. They don't take the diet serious. And trust me, the diet is going to help you guys with performance on the field, but also will help your body recover to put on muscle. So what you should be going for is trying to consume 1 gram to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body weight, right? So like me, I weigh 175 pounds, right? So if I weigh 175 pounds, I'm trying to consume 175 to 180 grams of protein daily. So that's going to require shakes. That's going to, and if you guys want a good shake recommendation, leave those in the comment section below. I'll send you one that I really recommend that is great for athletes specifically. And so you got to have shakes, you got to have protein powder, you got to be able to eat chicken, eggs, stuff of that nature, but you have to make sure that you're getting enough protein in to build your muscles up to recover, especially as a wide receiver where you're doing so many workouts. So protein, the reason why it's important is it builds back up those muscle tissue that you break down while working out. So as a wide receiver, we're doing a ton of running, we're doing a ton of lifting, especially as football players, we're doing a ton of that stuff. So you have to make sure that you're taking care of your body or else it will not grow. So making sure that you consume enough protein is a great way for you guys to put on muscle, but also you're doing field workouts, you're doing explosive movements in the gym. We're going to talk about that in a second. Will help you guys keep that speed and keep that explosion while putting on weight. So first diet tip to be able to build muscle and build weight is make sure you're consuming enough protein, 1 gram per pound of body weight. All right, guys, before I get into the second tip for you guys to build on more muscle as a wide receiver with your diet, I want to talk to you about a great opportunity that we are offering this offseason. We are going to be traveling to 9 different cities in 8 different states for 2-day quarterback and wide receiver training camps, okay? Each city is going to be, we're going to be down there for about a whole weekend from Friday through Sunday. We're going to be doing a 2-day camp where we're going to be only doing positional specific work, 1-on-1s and 7-on-7. We're really going to take the time to develop each athlete because spots are limited. We're only going to be offering about 10 to 12 spots per position group, per age group, okay? So that's 10 to 12 wide receivers, 10 to 12 quarterbacks. That's it. That's all we're offering. So we're going to be traveling to Tampa, Florida, Houston, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, Newark, New Jersey, Atlanta, Georgia, Chicago, Illinois, Dallas, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, and Los Angeles, California. So if you guys are local to those areas or want to travel out, we'd appreciate that as well. Check out that very first link in the description below. Get your spots. Spots are filling up fast. Don't think we're going to have them available for much longer simply because of the amount of interest we've gotten in this. So very first link in the description below. If you guys want to get some great working with us and you're local to one of those 9 cities, let's get back to this video. All right, guys, so the second thing that wide receivers need to do based on their diet is you got to make sure that you're consuming enough calories to actually be able to gain weight, okay? Now, after we talk about this, we're going to get into the gym stuff that you should be doing and how you can kind of combine that and what you should be eating on a daily basis as a wide receiver. But the second thing is make sure that you're consuming enough calories to be in a calorie surplus, okay? So what does that exactly mean? And this is a mistake that I made a lot when I was a player because I struggled to gain weight because I didn't track this kind of thing. So you want to make sure that you're consuming more calories than what you are burning. Again, we talk about it a lot as football players. We're sometimes doing 2 to 3 workouts every single day, right? Think about it. You're lifting, you're doing field work, you're doing conditioning work, whatever it may be, and you're doing actual physical practice with the pads and during the season. So you got to make sure that you're consuming a lot of calories. So you want to make sure that you're consuming more than you're burning, right? So if I need to consume 1,500 calories a day, I can't be burning 1,600 calories a day because I'm never going to be able to gain weight like that. You want to be consuming about 2,000 calories a day if you're burning about 1,500, or the numbers might be a little bit off there. Again, it varies from guy to guy based on your height, your weight, what your output is, and all that kind of thing. But that's the concept. You want to make sure that you're in a calorie surplus. That's how you guys can gain that healthy weight during the off season. All right, guys, and last but not least, we got to talk about the gym and how that applies with your diet. Okay, so with your diet, obviously we talked about it. Protein's super important. Calorie being in a calorie surplus is super important. You don't want to be in a calorie deficit where you're burning more than what you're taking in. But I want to gain weight, but I don't want to lose that speed and that explosiveness, and you have to make sure that you're taking care of that in the gym. So a great thing that's going to help you guys out is you have to eat a ton, right? Like we talked about, protein, calories. But in the gym, you also have to be doing exercises that are going to put on muscle mass, like squats. You got to do bench press sometimes. I'm not a big bench press guy. I don't necessarily think that gives you the most athletic value, but you have to do those exercises to build size. But you cannot neglect the explosiveness exercises like power cleans, box jumps, anything that's explosive, because that's what translates to on the field play. Where wide receivers are not bodybuilders, right? We don't want to lift like a bodybuilder. We don't want to be doing curls and shoulder press. Like, yes, that'll put on size and that's great. And if it's a part of your program, that's fine. And I don't say not to do that. I'm just saying you need to make sure that you're building on those explosive movements. So power cleans, clean and jerk, box jumps, any kind of one-legged exercise is going to build ankle and knee stability. That translates to on the field play, and you will not lose that skill by putting on muscle and putting on size if you don't neglect those aspects of the gym work that wide receivers need to be doing. feeling, okay? So I hope that gives you some value. I hope it teaches you a few things just about what you need to do as a wide receiver in the gym and with your diet to build that healthy muscle mass. All right, guys, we want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions on any of this stuff, any kind of diet stuff, weight room stuff that you guys can do as a wide receiver to get better, leave those in the comment section below. We'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And again, if you guys are local to one of those 9 different cities that we're going to be traveling to this offseason, we're really excited to get out close to you guys in Tampa, Florida, Houston, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, Newark, New Jersey, Atlanta, Georgia, Chicago, Illinois, Dallas, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, and Los Angeles, California. We would love to have you out. We were super excited to get out there and give you guys some great work in, opportunity to work with myself and my staff of D1 and former NFL players. We are really excited, like I said, to get out there. So very first link in that description below if you guys want to get a great opportunity to work with us. I'll see you guys next time.